Okay, everybody, it is of course myself, Nick Dutch, back again one more time. I work as a professional tarot reader, as well as other things, and I'm going to do a short tarot reading for you today because that's what I've been doing as part of this little series during this time in the development of the channel. And if you like it, thumbs up, click the bell, all the rest of that stuff, you know what I mean. Make sure you're subscribed and just enjoy. I treat these things as your moment of zen, your moment to just like chill out, get some perspective, think about your life in a different way, using the symbols and the language of a reading to make you look at yourself in a different way through storytelling methods, if that makes sense. So let's just have a look and do a 3-card reading and see what that says and see whether we want to like build on it or expand on it. Okay? Here we go. So here we go. Change of camera angle. Back to the Ouija board because we like it. It's actually like quite a sturdy bit of kit, that one actually. Now I've got others which are just like laminates. They aren't anywhere near as fun to play with because it doesn't have that sense of authenticity. It doesn't have that gravitas that real wood would have. There we go. Real wood, making it look authentic, spiritual, weird. I was going to say we're going to do a 3-card reading. It ended up turning into this like 5-card creation. Alright, so there's maybe a reason for that. One thing I haven't done too much of within this particular channel is readings focusing in on you dealing with another individual. Alright, now a 5-card method is great for that because you've got dual aspects on your side of things, dual aspects on their side of things. Could be anything, your subconscious mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind, awareness or subconscious awareness, depending upon what your theory is as to the relevant positionings of the cards. Okay, then we got the energy of the connection between the two of you, progression, short term, medium term and long term. So it's not just like this is an 8-card spread, it's a question of this is a 5-card spread with a 3-card spread, because that's just like a general sense of progression, and that's like the here and now. Okay, does that make sense? So this could be between yourself and one other person. Could be a romantic person, could be a work colleague, could be the guy down the road who you lent your, I don't know, drill set to one time, whatever. Okay, so it could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a relative, could be someone at work. I would say that this is okay, but not very good. Energy between the two of you basically needs some work there. There's a sense of some sensitivities going on, and also maybe blowing up or expanding the understanding as to what's the problems are between the two of you to basically be a bit too much, creating maybe a bit of coldness. Okay, but it's not just a question of thinking about the coldness, it's a question of thinking about what the actual real cause of that coldness was, and why was it there, and why did they act in that way to you, which then created the chain of thinking on your side of things, and also for them to go into an inner journey about why they did it too, and trying to find a balance. Your side of things towards them, maybe a little bit of irritation, but also a sense of affection. Alright, it's not an angry energy on your side of things. It's more a question of, I'm irritated by this. I'm not irritated by everything, but this thing at the moment is being blown up in my mind because that's where I am at the moment. Okay? And maybe your mental state is a little lower than it should be. You want to like work on higher vibrational stuff, you know, eating well, that sort of thing. Just to work on just something, just to boost yourself, give yourself that clarity, help yourself in this journey, okay? On their side of things, they think they're right, but they're willing to listen if the situation is explained to them well. And I think they're the kind of person who takes things a bit literally, so you'll have to be very careful with your use of words. Strong, solid, defensive, stoic maybe, but also this sense of some social responsibility combined with a need to look after themselves. Alright, does that make sense? Okay, then we move on to the second reading. Alright, could be considered to be part of the first reading, but yeah, I just don't. Alright, this is a separate reading. What is happening for you, short-term, medium-term, and long-term future, with reference to the story that's already been laid down in this part of the reading here, which I will, for illustrative purposes, place there. As if to say, that's the way things are, we just described that there. So what's going to happen next? This sign, this card here, kind of like mirrors that one, doesn't it? Still two swords. There's two swords there, but there's also two other swords too. But, you know, it's not a question of making a mutual agreement and like trying to take yourself out of the equation. It's a question of you're now there. You don't need to work as hard emotionally and intellectually to be in a state of peace with this person within 3 months or short-term future. Okay? Then there's a sense of hope for reconciliation, connection, possibly even something, if that is the case for this social interaction, possibly something romantic. If not that, then good friendship, convivial times, okay? And then finally, from a new position of understanding and stability to move forward with your life. Does that really make sense to you? Leave me a message in the comment section if it does, and leave me a message in the comment section just to say hello if you want to. Hello, 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 comment section. Also, don't forget, rate me with a thumbs up, click on the bell icon. I should have a little bell here to illustrate the bell. Have I got a bell lurking? Oh yes, I do actually have a bell. Hold on a second. So, without having to use graphics, I can say, click the bell. Right, then do the thumbs up. But I haven't got a subscribe thing which I can manually slide in place, but maybe I'll get onto that one time or another in the future with the help of some cheap software and a printer. Speak to you in a while. Don't forget to subscribe, rate bells and things and dilly-dee. You know the score. You just enjoy.